Folks, let me tell you, there comes a time in every man's life when it's time to hang up the presidential pen, put on those slippers, and shuffle on over to nice, quiet retirement homes. And for Joe Biden, that time is now. So Joe, let's talk about this little place called Shady Acres. Think of it as Mar-a-Lago of retirement homes, but with more tapioca and fewer classified documents lying around in your garage. Imagine, Joe, walking into Shady Acres. It's like stepping into the presidential suite, but instead of signing executive orders, you're setting up for bingo night. Speaking of bingo, you'll love this. Every Wednesday, you get to shout out bingo at the top of your lungs, even if your card is empty as your political promises. I mean, you've had plenty of practice claiming victories that weren't exactly yours, right? Think of it as continuing a proud tradition. And let's not forget the pool area. Picture this. You, the elderly lifeguard on duty, with all the silver-haired swans rubbing your leg hair up and down. Reminisce about the good old days when kids would jump on your lap. Sure, it might not be quite the same, but hey, at least they won't be jumping up and down. Your knees might not handle that very well anymore. Shady Acres. It isn't just about relaxation. It's about showing off. On show and tell night, you can enlighten the African American residents by telling them they aren't really black unless they voted for you. Just like old times, you can be the arbiter of identity. After all, if anyone can decide these things, it's surely the guy who's been on both sides of literally every issue. Oh, the fun doesn't stop there as well. You can set up a proxy war within the walls of Shady Acres. We know how you love doing that. Imagine this. Giving all of Building A's tapioca to Building U and blaming it on Building R because they threatened to end Arts and Crafts Hour. It's like international diplomacy, but with more pudding and fewer repercussions. You'll be right at home with your talent for misdirection and shifting blame. And let's talk about your new book, Joe. Yes, the one you'll write at the wonderful and illustrious Shady Acres. Call it Murder He Wrote. Each chapter can be about you living in every city across America, Scranton to Rehoboth, solving crimes and plagiarizing stories as you go. Don't worry about originality. You've got a lifetime of borrowing from others to draw from. And sure, you might need 51 ex-intelligence officials to sign a letter saying you didn't just rip off Murder, She Wrote, but hey, what's a little controversy among friends? The TVs might get confiscated and TV time suspended, but isn't that just another chance to spin a good yarn? Oh, and S'mores Night will be a blast, of course. You can stupefy the residents with tales of marching with Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, Joe, we all know you've got talent for creative storytelling, and don't forget to carve out a night each month to visit the VFW. You didn't serve, but your son's tragic death, which didn't happen in Iraq, but close enough, right, will surely be enough to get you a seat at the table. Think about it, Joe. You could regale the residents with tales of how you single-handedly tackled inflation. Of course, they'll be wondering why the price of their medication keeps going up, but that's just a minor detail. Or how about reminiscing about the Afghanistan withdrawal? You can organize a field trip, but make sure to leave enough time for everyone to get back. Wouldn't want anyone stranded, would we? And then there's the environment, Joe. You can start a recycling program at Shady Acres. Tell everyone they need to reduce their carbon footprint by reusing their adult diapers. After all, saving the planet is everyone's duty, right? Duty? See what I did there? Don't forget the talent shows. You could reenact your famous stair-climbing routines. Just think of this. The crowd gasping as you tackle the 3 steps to the dining hall, one slow, deliberate move at a time. And if you stumble, don't worry, there's always someone there to catch you, or at least to laugh with you, not at you. Oh, Joe, think of the camaraderie. Late-night ice cream runs become a nightly escapade for you to enjoy. You can tell everyone it's on the house, just like your student loan forgiveness plan. You remember that, or maybe you don't. It might come out of their Social Security checks, but hey, that's future Joe's problem, not today. And let's not forget the social hours. You can wax poetic about how you once turned a simple virus into a nationwide crusade. Explain to the residents how masks and lockdowns are still a great idea, even if half of them are hard of hearing and the other half can't remember where they left their glasses. I'm sure they won't remember that they couldn't see their loved ones during those times. Well, because they're dead. Joe, you've got a lifetime of stories, real or imagined. And you can share this with the residents of Shady Acres. Whether it's tales of high-stakes diplomacy, managing a pandemic, or just good old-fashioned political gaffes, you'll be the star of the show. So why not embrace it? Come on down to Shady Acres, where the sun is always shining, the stories are always flowing, and every day is another chance to rewrite history in your favor, real or imagined.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at the DUM Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.